one more
Yes.
time this one. Actually, already. Okay.
You like it?
Yes. Actually, I tried, but I want to make, like like brief interview with you about your wines.
Okay, if you want.
Yes, please. Yeah, it's perfect. Everything is perfect. This one is amazing.
You loved it?
Yeah, like. Maybe I could put you microphone
If
closer
you want.
because I'm afraid with a lot of sound.
Okay, as you want.
Perfect.
You're better than me.
In a few words,
Yes.
why you are here? Why you
Ciao, ciao.
positionate you? Why you are natural wine?
Why I'm showing all the wines?
Yeah.
Because I was, it's important to take care about vineyards and to take care about wines as a cellar. So most of the time I spend the time in my vineyards.
Uh-huh.
But few times during the year I love to go and to see you. I mean to see you because I think the real life of the wine is not just the creation here in France and Champagne. It's also the moment when you drink it with all the different culture. I think it is the most important. So it's just to be able to present it to you, to pour it to you, and to have your impression because we are all different. And what I love it's to make wine with personality, with a brut nature style, but also to be. It's like a meeting point. It's like sharing wine, and to do good my job in my region in Champagne, I have to also to understand the world.
What means natural style? What means natural?
Natural style because in Champagne you can most of the time it's very big companies, very industrial approach, and we are wanting to make very more handcrafted, very human champagne. So it means not too much intervention. Brut nature style means there is no adding of any sugar at the beginning, neither at the end. It's very pure on the style. It's just very direct on the taste. And so for me, if we still want to be there in 10, in 20, in 30 years, it's very important to still continue to make this kind of, very artisanal champagne. Because I feel that there is a reality of the taste.
What do you think? The natural wines have higher potential for aging comparatively with, or it
What
doesn't
is the
matter?
most important is the grapes. Grapes is the most important. And in Champagne we have the chance because grapes have a pretty acidity, and in the bottle we have also a lot of gas. And so gas helps to protect for aging. So for example this wine, you imagine I put this wine in bottle in May 2004. Now we are in 20. And so of course it's long, of course it's more juicy, of course we are losing the primary taste, but we obtain much more developed and other sensations that it makes for me all the strong and reality of the wine.
I also know interesting fact that you use beverage for your
Yeah,
wines. It's true?
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Explain, please. Some
Well, to make it short, I have 12 years ago. I have friends who were making vinification in amphoras.
in Georgia or in
It was Italian friends.
Italian?
The domain is here. It's called Foradori,
Uh-huh.
and I was good friend with the son and her mother and his mother, and so I tasted the wine. I really loved it. And after my question was, what can be amphora wine in Champagne with our very acidic wine? So I tried first with some Spanish tinajas and also Italian amphoras. It was my first experiment. And after I say, okay, if I begin to work and think about that, I have to go and visit Georgia. Then I flight. I spend many weeks talking with people, going to the place where they make the creverie. And then I say, okay, let's bring back some creverie. And so 2 years after, I had my first creverie the first year I was just like very new, so I just let it in the cellar.
Uh-huh.
And now for 3.5 years, it's already on the ground. And so it's another approach. I don't say I prefer that or that. For me, it's another landscape of the taste. and it's very interesting. And even more with champagne. I feel it's very, very important because by making wine in Février, you are making wine in the soil, in contact with the clay. It's like underground wine. And here in Champagne, in my region, we have made wine not just liquid, but also champagne with spiritual and gas. And so it's the path between underground wines and spiritual wines is long, but I feel it's very important to make the link, the connection between that. So making champagne in Georgian Février makes another level of thinking. It's not just technical, it's more about spiritual. And I always say, if they haven't been wine growers 6,000 years ago in their kingdom, I shouldn't be wine grower now in Champagne. So it's like a tribute to all this kind of population 6,000 years ago. As humans, they have been in cohabitation with the grapes, with wine, and we are all here around and still doing it. So it's important to keep that in mind. And in the bottle also.
Very cool.
Merci. Thank you. That's it. I hope you will taste.
Wine, we already tried to sell it.
Yeah, it's called, the name of the cuvée made in Février is called Argilité. So right now, what I released, the amount is very small, but it's gonna be soon. Maybe not this month, this next month, but soon a few in Ukraine too. Yes.
Great.
So you can try it.
Would be great. We'll be happy.
Merci.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Merci.
Thank you for coming.